He is our voice. He is our breath. In loving Him, we found a meaning in our lives. In serving Him, we discovered a purpose.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Happy, 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 be happy. Happy, happy, make others happy. All will be happy, God will be happy.
Love is His message. Love is His form. And love is timeless.
ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। सा ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्।
Sai Ram. A very warm and loving Sai Ram to all of you in Trinidad and Tobago, and praying for Bhagwan's blessings for the whole world from these viruses. On this auspicious occasion, what we celebrated as Aradhana Day, a very sacred day indeed, when our Master, our Lord, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba decided to move from this physical realm into the cosmic awareness and consciousness around us, from keeping himself limited to Prashanti Nilayam or in other parts of the world. He became readily accessible to all of us around the world all the time. This indeed is a very emotional day because it floods us with all the memories, all the blessings, all the joys that we experience with the Master. But at the same time, it also puts us in introspective mode, if I may say so, to wonder, why did He bestow us with so much of grace and abundant blessings? What was the reason for Him to select few of us to know Him, to experience Him? That was like a dream, and that still seems like a dream. That we played, we interacted with the Master of the universe, with the Creator Himself. On this auspicious occasion, I'm made to think and analyze as to what should be personally, my next move of life. And I would like to just give you a message in this summary. Initially, when we started with Bhagavan, our whole focus was, how do I become good to be near Him? And he says nearness is good, but aspire for dearness. And for that, he used the best technique on us of transformation. Transformation of heart, transformation of character. And that's how we build ourselves, with the hope that one day He would choose us and keep us closer. We would be called His. He would acknowledge us as His. That transformational journey continued when He said, I'm not satisfied if you are happy. I want you to help others towards the godly path. So the next jump came when we had to think about, how do we become conduit to help others move towards God and godly ways? And that required further introspection and churning within ourselves to understand the Master, to understand His ways, to analyze what He did to us. How did He help us in this transformational journey? And we moved out, and He said, if you can't get marks, at least don't get remarks. His beautiful small statements kept us in alignment to realize how one should conduct in life. We started wondering, will Bhagavan approve of this? Will He like it? If I did something, can I go and tell Him? Will He be proud of me? So we are looking for an acknowledgement, a kind of assurance that I am on the track. But when I further contemplate on it, I realize that He wanted me something more. And He has given us the final challenge. And I think on this day, let us look at that. He dared us to be divine. He dared us, can you think like God? Can you walk like God, talk like God, be like God? So it was not enough that we followed God. It wasn't enough that we became a conduit for God. It wasn't enough if we encouraged and inspired others to come closer to God. He wanted each one of us to believe and think like God. On this special occasion, let's all come together and pray for the peace and betterment of the world. Let's all pray that our beautiful, benevolent Master continues to shower His blessings, continues to shower His grace over all of us, and keep guiding us towards Him in our becoming the shadow, the spark of Himself, the divinity. May this occasion become as auspicious as He decides. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, and sign up.
Namaste everyone. Thank you, Trinidad, for allowing me to share my thoughts, my feelings on this beautiful Aradhana Day dedicated to Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sai Ram. There are certain moments that come about in everyone's lives. Moments that are unforgettable, poignant moments. Moments that would have caused deep introspection, if you will, reflections. Moments in one's life where time seemed to halt. Moments where the universe would have appeared to pause from its unending cycles of rhythmic pulsations. April 24th, 2011 was one such moment in the history of mankind. The day when Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba gave up his body and ascended to be his supreme consciousness once again. That day and that moment will forever be etched in the deepest recesses of our hearts. The day when we lost forever the divine, most beautiful physical presence of this great master who walked the earth for 86 years, spreading love, truth, righteousness, peace, and non-violence. So this day is one for introspection, a day to be spent in silence, in meditation, a day to contemplate upon what we are doing with our lives, a perfect day to examine the quality of our life. Being a devotee of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba is not simply confined or only confined to worshipping him, putting his picture upon an altar, singing a few bhajans or kirtans, offering flowers and incense, offering prasad. In other words, treating him like a distant god, only to be worshipped. It's like putting him and his entire life away in a distant cloud, to be understood only by the wise. His picture only to be brought out once a week, dusted once every festival or so. Being a devotee of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba is also not just limited to starting an institution or being a member of an institution, organization, organizing seva projects, bhajans, spirituality, yoga, weekly meetings, and so on. Being a devotee of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba is when our thoughts, our words, our deeds begin to reflect our inner divinity, begin to reflect the core of his teachings, when we allow our infinite spirit to express itself freely, fearlessly. Being a devotee of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba is when we study every aspect of his life and teachings and begin to incorporate some of the selfless spirit that he embodied into our lives. Being a devotee of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba is when we begin to live every day of our lives uncompromisingly around the core human values that were so dear to him, values such as Satya, truth, Dharma, righteousness, Shanti, peace, Prema, love, Ahimsa, non-violence. Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema, Ahimsa. Being a devotee of Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba is when we begin to follow the Master within with unflinching, complete, unconditional faith. And with that unflinching faith, we are able to face the devil also within the devil of doubts, disbeliefs, and disappointments. And with the unyielding courage that Sai is with us, in us, always around us, we tirelessly fight our limitations, our addicting thought patterns, our habitual confinements to the idea of I and mine. Fight these till the very end of our lives and finish the game, emerging victorious. Being a devotee of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba is when we start our day with love. We spend our day with love. We fill our day with love. We end our day with love. Only love. Only love. Baba had reminded us often with this wonderful message, and I quote him, there is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one language, language of the heart. There is only one God, and He is omnipresent. Unquote. On this Aradhana Day, may our hearts, may our minds, may our souls be filled with Sai, His life, His teachings. Let us make a resolve to live a life worthy of being called a devotee of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Jai Sai Ram. Have a blessed day.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्य परिपालयन्ता न्यायेन मार्गेण महे महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका